Hey y'all, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, this is not normal. I usually don't sound like a frog. If you have been here before, I'm glad you're back, and I'm sorry for the absence. Obviously, I've been sick. This is an interesting little read that I did during the full moon eclipse in Scorpio. I channeled for over 13 straight hours, did all 12 signs, very super long readings. I got into some weird Sabian symbol stuff and some spells for you guys and all kinds of craziness. 13 decks of cards. It was nuts, all right? And the readings were super long, and like they did not get a lot of views because YouTube does not like to plug long videos. They're on to shorts now. So I just wanted to make sure that you got these very special messages. I had done a, full general energy check with the Slavic Cross. I did full Hoodoo Tarot warning messages. I did you versus them love connection. I did oracle pulls, something else, I don't remember, but there's lots. All right, so I'm going to be reposting these into shorter, more manageable videos to make sure that you guys got all your messages. I worked really hard to curate these 13 decks. Please check out the original reading because I feel like for continuity purposes, it works better when you watch it all together because I reference back and forth to things during the reading that happened prior, And also make sure that you check out the extended where I read to you from all of these lovely, beautiful books that we used for your read. Oh my gosh, I'm such a nerd. And give you all the oracle messages and special meanings and things like that, okay? If you guys would like to support my channel or book a personal reading, donate, whatever, I would greatly appreciate it right now as I am not doing well. All that info is in the description box below. All right, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy your reading. Here you go. Here is your Slavic Cross general energy check-in. Next is your, Celtic/Slavic Cross. We're going to use the Santa Muerte, and then we're going to clarify with the Ostara so we can get the death and rebirth energy for you. I like to do 13 shuffles with this deck. What does Leo need to know right now? Show me Leo's energy and what they need to be aware of. 5. A little hiccup on that 5. Oh my God, and the 8. Scorpio energy. Endings, letting it happen naturally. 9. 10. 11, your justice. 12. Wait, is justice 11 or 12? I don't remember. 13. There it is. All right, Leo, let's go. Center of your reading, what do we have? The 6 of Pentacles and the reverse. God, I keep... this is getting so bizarre. 6 of Pentacles, we've been talking about this, Leo, your whole reading. I feel like either you're underestimating what you have to offer or you're underestimating what someone else is actually going to bring to the party here. In the center of everything, all right, you have this in the reverse. You don't have what it takes to give to this situation right now. And you know in your heart that you're not going to get back what it is that you deserve here. But for some reason, you feel this undying need to do this because you feel like time is running out. Look at this clock. Just got money back. I just looked at them all. I got time today. And I'm crossing the line today. All right. This can wait. I know you feel like it can't, but it can. You've got time. And you also need more time to figure out what it is that's missing from the equation. Something's missing from this equation. Either both sides are lacking in something, one side is lacking in something, but it's not balanced right now. And in your heart, you know it's not balanced, okay? This is your heart chakra and your heart space, your feelings. You realize that things are unfair. You realize that things are skewed, okay? You feel that. But whatever reason, you want to rush that. You want to rush to balance these scales, but you're not a Libra, so chill out. You got Seven of Wands. This is you being overly assertive of your territory. This energy is crossing you. Standing your ground here, you know, defending yourself, fighting for something. You're fighting a lost cause. Got that void of course moon. It's like nothing will come of this. You're fighting an uphill battle. Chill out. You're also expending your energy. You're, you know, depleting your resources. Magician in the reverse, because you were manifesting something that was not meant for you, okay? You were specifically calling in something, all right, that was, you know, either sabotaging in nature, manipulative in nature. There's something unpure about the way that this came together. It wasn't got by, you know, honest means, or maybe there was a shortcut taken, or maybe we're lacking one of these tools of the tarot that we need. You need the wand, you need the sword, you need the cup, and you need, you know, the pentacle. You need all of them to be the magician, and you're the magician in the reverse here. So one of those elements is missing. So what's missing, all right? We're going to clarify and find out. But whatever you were trying to call in the past was not in your best interest, which is why it's so hard to proceed down this path. But like the last sign that you're going to tell can't do something is a Leo, right? Leos are honey badgers. They're going to do whatever the hell they want. All right, you got the Nine of Pentacles on your mind. You have the Eight of Cups in the near future. Regret. I'm telling you, you will regret it. You think you've got this in the bag. The Nine of Pentacles is a very confident energy. And then where I pull these cards in the position that it's sitting in here, this is your headspace. This is how your brain is operating. This is what's causing you to make your everyday decisions, how you move through the world, how you interact with other people. This is you feeling like you are confident, you are good, you are stable, you have everything you need, you are financially set, you are abundant, all right? You're on the way to getting your wishes fulfilled. You're not, because what you're on the way to is the Eight of Cups, heartbreak. Realizing that there is more here. It's like you're about to enter into a relationship with somebody that's an 8 when there's a 10 that you're going to meet in like a week or two, but you would have already committed to this 8, and you know now you're going to kick yourself about it because now you got this whole drama, and you know needing to get rid of this situation where nothing was going to come of it to begin with, but you jumped into it because you weren't patient enough to sit around and wait for the perfect opportunity. This one's okay, all right, but there's a perfect opportunity coming. Nine of Pentacles, perfect opportunity. Sound investment, all right? Your subconscious energy, what's, driving you is judgment here. You understand that if you make the wrong decision here, that there will be hell to pay. But you don't want to think about that, all right? You are very confident. You're showing up as very confident. You're thinking in your mind that you're the Nine of Pentacles, that you've got it all together, you're solid. But in the back of your mind, there is that shred of doubt, judgment in reverse. Is this the right thing? Is this going to lead to bad luck, bad karma? Am I going to pay for this? All right. But you don't want to listen to that doubt. You're muting it out, which a lot of times is a good thing because doubt will sabotage you. But in this case, all right, this doubt, I read art. In case you haven't been here, that's what I do. That's why I'm different. This judgment card has all your ancestors here. There's a baby popping out of a coffin. All right, you know damn well, all right, that your ancestors are trying to prevent you from doing something. They're trying not to let this cat out of the bag. They're trying not to, give you any surprises, okay? Kind of what it feels like here. Also, a lot of you are very concerned about disappointing your family or being a failure. And that's something you don't want to think about. So you're trying to act like that can't happen. You're trying to ignore the fact that this might go wrong because you're so fixated on getting it right and impressing somebody or, providing or whatever this is, okay? Just be wary of that because if you're aware that you're possibly heading for some karmic retribution with judgment in reverse and you keep proceeding, the swift justice will be worse than it would have been in the first place if you're knowingly proceeding into peril. Energy in your control right now is the Six of Cups in the reverse. Okay? This energy that's going to come along here, this Eight of Cups in the near future, how you're supposed to respond to that disappointment and, understanding that you deserve better than this is to, exercise this Six of Cups in reverse energy. Don't wax nostalgic about this, all right? No soft spot for this energy. Don't feel bad for it. Remember the bad times. Remember the pain. Remember the hurt. All right, remember the, trauma from childhood that might provoke you to settle for Eight of Cups energy. because you don't feel like you deserve more than that because someone told you that. Six of Cups energy is, you know, literally bad memories, all right? Bad childhood trauma, bad memories, like a fake soulmate, all right? That's what this is, you know? You got to see it for what it is, all right? I want you to be very aware of that energy and the ability to spot that energy. And the second that you start feeling rejected or you start feeling like you're regressing back into that, you know, sunken place, you know, that made you feel very worthless or whatever this is, that you have to remember your worth. Use that courage that you had running into this burning building to, you know, run back out of the burning building, all right? Do that. Outside energies, well, that's part of the problem. Five of Swords. These people, they're being judged. They're being attacked. There's a lot of people that don't approve of what's going on here, all right? You feel like you're being ostracized or you feel like you're being forced into a corner. Five of Swords energy is like a direct response to fear. Ace of Swords is truth, and it's a harsh and a scary truth. So the whole progression of the suit of swords in the tarot is ways to avoid that truth and how to get around it, all right, and how to not have to deal with it. Five is in the middle of it. It's the worst energy, and that's someone else's energy, you know, adding gasoline to the fire here. This is the energy of, I don't care who I hurt, how I do it, how illegal, terrible, immoral, and awful it is. This solves my problem right now, and that's all I care about. Repercussions be damned. There's a lot of this energy about repercussions be damned. And not fearing, all right, you know, making a mistake. And trying again to get instant gratification. This is both of you trying to do this now. But both of you are setting yourself up for a disaster. A Ten of Swords. That's what that leads to. Not a good one. The Tower is in your hopes and your fears. Because you already know in the back of your mind, in the subconscious with judgment, that there could be some very serious, you know, karmic retribution for this. That would become in the form of a tower. You know that you could be sealing your fate right now, all right? But some of you want a violent change like that. This is a hope and a fear. You want drastic changes. I feel like that's why a lot of you are jumping into this, because you're desperate just to, you know, get things back into balance, to gain some kind of control here. And by finally, you know, making a decision and, you know, pursuing what it is you want to pursue here, you've made that choice, and at least you feel like you're doing something. Because you guys aren't the kind to sit around and do nothing. That's not your style. It's like you want the chaos, but you're scared of the chaos. It's like you're ready for it, but are you ready for it? You're back and forth. You know you're playing with fire, though. You recognize that, you know, judgment and the Tower are two things that are very much likely to happen here. But it's like you're justifying it. You're stuffing the judgment in the back in the subconscious where you don't want to think about it. And then you're, you know, rationalizing the fear of the Tower here with, oh, okay, it might not be that bad. Maybe this change is needed. Or maybe, you know, this is what I want. New me, like whatever. But it's like, this is serious energies you're playing with. Your final energy is the Hermit. Nothing will come of this right now, okay? And it won't. Because you know what does nothing is the Hermit. And that's what you're heading for. But that's a good energy to be in. It's a calm energy. It is a reflective energy. It is an alone energy. And I feel like that's not what you want to be in, but that's what you're heading for either way. It doesn't matter what choice you make right now, because either one is going to give you the same result. You know why? Justice. This is 3 readings now. And Justice has showed up 3 times on the bottom of this deck. If y'all think that, you know, the universe is playing with you right now during a Scorpio lunar eclipse, and that you can get away with something and not face, you know, death and firing squad that Scorpio brings, you're out of your mind, all right? Scorpio sees everything. Scorpio is, you know, they're in the underworld. They can see it all. Nothing gets by a Scorpio. Human lie detectors. Y'all aren't going to fool anybody here or get away with anything here. You can't do this 5 of Swords stuff. Like, it's not going to fly. Okay, let's clarify. Ostara. What good is going to come out of all of this current energy? 5 shuffles. Let's lay it all out for Leo. Whew. Six of Pentacles. There's plenty of time. I just need to tell you that. Temperance in the reverse. Balance and balance. That's the mini temperance card. All right. Six of Pentacles. It's mini justice, mini temperance. It's all about balance. All right. What's going to happen here? All right. If you give away something before it's time, or if you take on more than you can, handle, if you allow somebody to take advantage of your energy, it's going to be amplified on another level. You guys are very spiritually aware, Leos, which means you're going to pay extra when you do things that you know are dangerous or risky or not in your best interest. And in your heart, you're very aware of this. But there's also, in the heart of everything, is this energy of feeling unfairness, unbalanced, like you have no control. You guys are a fixed sign. You want control, and you don't have any. And you are not the type to sit around and, sit in the pity party energy. You're the type to do something about it. That's your nature. Deal with the predator. Deal with the thing. You don't have any predators, first of all, but you deal with it head on with no fear. But that's not going to make things better. All right. That's only going to intensify the energy currently. All right. This Seven of Wands crossing you is here because of Seven of Wands. We'll need to clarify that. It's like you think that you're doing what's in your best interest and protecting yourself and standing up for yourself and, standing your ground. When in reality, it's like fighting your own shadow. This is like a chutes and ladders game. It's like you'll climb up this ladder, you'll persevere, you'll get to where you want to go, and then you walk around the corner and you hit the slide and you're back down to where you started. It's just like inevitable now. You need to be really careful. There's a lot of, very impatient wand energy. Magician with the Fool. You took a gamble, all right, on something that you knew was risky. You understood that this probably wasn't the best idea for you to be trying to call in this kind of energy here, but you were just like, fuck it, fool. I'm going all in, all right? You knew that this energy was, untrustworthy, but you jumped in anyways. You didn't quite understand what was going to be yielded from this situation, like what the magician was actually going to conjure up here, but you jumped in anyways. Is this bravery or is this stupidity? Because it reads like both. All right, the Nine of Pentacles on your mind is here because the Chariot. You think you've got it all figured out. You're playing checkers, though. This is a chess game. You don't see that. You don't possibly see how you could get hurt here. It's almost like your strategy's too good. You're feeling like, not this time. I got myself protected, or I know what I'm getting myself into, but you don't. You don't. There's moves that you're missing, all right? Good chess players will see their opponent's first move, and then they'll play out the next 20 in their heads to find out how to cinch that victory. You got a very, simplistic view about this situation that's very complex. You're thinking it's all black and white, and it's not. It's very gray. It's very muddled. Victory is not certain here. Chariot energy, too, is also about going very fast and charging into battle. You got that in the reverse, which means you're charging into danger, and you're doing it stupidly. It's not valiant at this point. It's almost like a suicide mission. Don't do that. That's not how you win this game. This is a chess game. It's long. It's, calculated. It's not quick like checkers. You can't just go in there and jump over all the pieces and be done. You got to really strategize about this. You guys are doers, not thinkers. It's not time for that. Eight of Cups. Why are you here? Because of the Eight of Swords. When, the fallout comes, it's going to break you to the point where you're going to enter into the sunken place. Double eights is Scorpio energy. Eighth house, lost into the abyss, lost into the, sunken place, the underside, whatever. But it's going to be like blaming yourself, all right? You're going to be stuck in a mental prison about feeling like, how did I allow myself to accept so much less than I deserve, all right? How did I not see this? Also, you might end up getting sucked into this energy where you start believing that this is as good as it gets. The double eights here, Eight of Swords and Cups, this is like you refusing to break out of the fact that there is better out there, getting trapped in that cycle. Judgment is here because the King of Wands. King of Wands, you know, he sees it, he wants it, he goes and gets it. You do want whatever this is bad, all right? But you understand that also obtaining this comes with consequences, and you're ignoring that, all right? You're acting like you're invincible here. It's just like a teenage boy energy. Like you think you can't die in a car accident. Yes, you can, all right? You are not invincible, and I need to tell you that, and you need to be very cautious. Six of Cups, you're here because the Emperor. Whatever this rejection was, or whoever made you feel small or inadequate or traumatized you, you want control over that. You don't ever want to let that person hurt you again. This is Emperor energy. You want to make sure that that never happens, period. So when you get into this energy here coming up in the near future, where it's readily apparent that this is stagnant and it's not progressing to the complete emotional satisfaction that the Ten of Cups would give you, and that you're stalled out on the 8, like you're gonna hate yourself for it, because you're gonna end up like allowing that person to win again, and allowing yourself to settle for less, and allowing yourself to be treated as as a second-class citizen, or as like not important, all right, not a priority. All right, 5 of Swords. Hangman in the reverse. This energy is inflexible. This is the outside energies that you're dealing with. This does not belong to you. This belongs to either the universe or you. This is inflexible energy. Hangman in reverse refuses to budge. Like he refuses to see anything anyway but their own. He's not going anywhere. He's like, he's there and he's done, and that's all it's going to be. 5 of Swords, and he doesn't care how stupid his position is or how inflexible he is. He's going to remain there no matter what, because all he cares about at that moment is winning. It's like an ego battle going on with whatever this energy is. Tower is here because of the Queen of Pentacles. You are like kind of the opinion, all right, that you would either sometimes you want calm and stable and consistent, and then other times you just want to rock the boat, all right, and just upheaval and completely new everything, tear it all down, build a new thing. It's a hope and a fear of yours. Like you oscillate. You read like a Cancer Leo cusper, kind of like oscillating between fire and water, and sun and moon. All right, like sometimes your ego is feeding things, sometimes your emotion is feeding things. You can't really figure it out, but you know that this is volatile and that you're playing with fire. All right. Hermit is coming because you're gonna wreck yourself. 9 of Wands in the reverse. You didn't protect yourself. Wounded warrior. You went back out there before you were healed up. 10 of Swords at the bottom. Done. All right. There's not multiple things here. Okay. And look, energy is fluid. Nothing is set in stone. Everyone has free will. I just like to tell you what is going on energetically, in the world right now. And that's the kind of energy you need to work with. Certain times are better for getting what you want than other times. This is one of those times with a retrograde, a lunar eclipse in Scorpio, all kinds of crazy energy, Pluto just shifting from Capricorn into Aquarius. This is a really weird energetic time. It's not great, all right, for starting new ventures. This is all energy about death and letting go, processing endings, all right, putting stop to old cycles. This is not that. This is like Leo just wanting to do what Leo wants to do. And what's going to happen to Leo is like, hermit. You're going to be forced into isolation. Okay? All right, that was your little tarot portion. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys would like to book your own personal reading, or donate to the channel, or check out this original read in its entirety with my masterful 13 deck channeled crazy eclipse read, please do that. All those links are in the description box below. Love you guys, and I promise to get my voice back to better and on the mend. Catch you next time. Bye.